Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is my dilemma. Sorry it's been a week and a half since we've had an episode of this farm. I don't like doing that because I know that lack of visitation equals loss of interest. So when I don't come back to these farms over a week's period, people start to lose interest and then less people watch. It is a vicious cycle, but I've been so sick. I apologize, guys. I've really been trying to get videos out. My voice is just not cooperating, and you can hear like it's just I get a little bit each day, maybe enough to do an hour of recording, and then I'm done. So I'm doing the best I can, but unfortunately some of these series are falling by the wayside. So my dilemma is this: I'm trying to figure out, we need sorghum, we need straw, I need hay, and I need silage. This is a definite. This field here is going to be corn for sure. That'll take care of our silage problem. This field here, I think I'm going to plant half oats and half sorghum. We'll run sorghum on here again. And this is going to be, we can get our straw, we can get oats for the horses, we can get sorghum for the chickens, and even sell a lot of it off. But that's going to be kind of where we can plant next year. Because the chickens and horses both eat sorghum on this map. And then this field over here, this is where my issue comes in. I am not sure what to do with number 7. I almost feel like just grassing it over, because we could use this for, both of these are going to be needed for hay. And that way we're producing a decent amount of hay with these two fields put together, with 6 and 7 working as our hay fields. I think that'll be good. So this field is already all set. It's always going to need plowing, but I'm not going to plow it. We are going to grab our versatile tractor. I'm going to get this field turned. Field 7 and 8 can be turned now. I'm still chopping the... now, somebody said that with sorghum and other denser crops, they do... I've had some people tell me they don't. They just plant right over top of it. But somebody said in the U.S., at least on their farm, when they have a thick crop like this, they do use a flail mower on it to break up the material because it's so thick. And that would make sense, because on this map especially, we have, this is pretty thick. And so we are using a flail mower. That was what was attached to our tractor. I don't know why he's not moving right now. I haven't seen him come up to this end yet. So let's see what kind of mess they're making down here. This guy seems totally lost. What is this? He missed an entire row. I don't know what these guys are doing, but... what the frick? What a mess. All right. And then next year we'll buy another field and kind of spread things out a little bit. We will have some money. I know I'm broke right now, but we've spent a lot of money, bought a lot of equipment, but it's coming back. I've got a pretty large crop of sorghum to sell when the prices max out in January. And we've got, milk is going to start coming in, and we're going to have eggs and stuff. So there will be some money for that, for us to expand. Also, once again, I wanted to build a little production area here for us to sell our farm goods and open up a little storefront for people to come visit the Chapman farm here in Spruce, here on Spruce Mountain. So anyway, I'll be back. So this is what happens when you overbuy. I got a bit of a problem here. This tractor is really cool and stuff, but I can't attach anything to it. It's non-simpatico. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to trade it in, which means we rented it basically for the harvest. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go take this down to the shop. That sucks. What a cool tractor. This was cool for pulling our big carriage around, but it's just, man, I'm gonna have to find something that will. I'll be back. So my friend called. I went back to the dealership, and I think you saw, unfortunately, the tractor it's not. How do I put this? I'm not going to be able to trade it, which presents a bit of a problem. So I just turned it in. Like, I'm not going to be able to get another tractor that's that size for that kind of deal. So we're just going to, once I'm done chopping up this field here, I'm going to take a look at the loan that we have out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to pay back most of the loan. And then we will take this plus the income that we make over the next couple of months and kind of reconsider what tractor that we need. Because we really don't need that huge tractor until we need the chaser bin. So, it's a good thing I kept the case. I could have sold this tractor, traded it in, and I didn't. I held on to it, and I'm glad that I did because I really did need this tractor for the farm work that we have. This will drive all the equipment that we have except for that giant chaser bin. I mean, the other option, of course, oops, I forgot to lower that middle one. The other option, of course, simples, is to just get a smaller chaser bin, and we could do that too. I kind of like the big chaser bin though. I don't know. I got to think about that. But we could get a smaller chaser bin, and then didn't I turn my medium-sized tractor in though? I think I did. So I'm going to run a worker up here, and yeah, he's working. Let's take a look at the, well, first let's take a look at the loan. I'm an idiot. How did I... Vehicle leasing, vehicle running. Vehicle running cost. Land purchases. What did I sell for $487,000? Oh, that tractor. Yeah, plus my little tractor. So, what does this have? Let's take a look here. What we got for sale? Nothing. Got a Zetter, 69,000. Sorry, my voice is taking a dump on me. This has 374 horsepower. We have our cultivator, which requires 320. And our seeder, which requires 270. So we're fine. I do feel like we're short. We have two small tractors, these guys. I guess I'm just thinking, like, what else do I need? I don't really need... I had a medium-sized tractor, too, but I don't need it. So, theoretically, we could just take just take the chaser bin back and get a smaller one. Let's take a look here at the shop again and see what they have available. There was not any chaser bins for sale, right? No. And let's take a look here and see what we have in the shop. So the one that we're using is what? It's this one, the Demco. that requires 400. I mean, we could theoretically use this. With our truck. It's very European looking. How much does it hold? 43.8 m squared. And I've got, what do I have? I've got my wagon. I think it's, I don't know what I have. Hang on. Oh, it's in our, oh yeah. Sorry. We need to look at our trailers here. 40.8. 40.8. What was the other one? Dang it. I don't remember. Oh, it's under augers. Where did they go? There. 43.8. Golly, it's expensive. But I'm not too beat up about it because. So here's what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna have the shop come. Oh, we need to mow this last little piece here. Lower the gates. All right. Oh, ho, ha, 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 hee, ha, ha, ha. So I'm going to let the shop know that they can come pick this up, and we're going to take back a couple of the things that we bought and homogenize. So that can go here. We'll just call the shop and tell them to come pick it up. Your crap's ready. Come get it. I'm going to fill this fuel up. I don't know if there's fuel in here or not. I think there is. But we're pretty low on... Yeah, there is. We're pretty low on diesel. And we need to wash the tractor and repair it. Wow. This takes a lot of fuel. That is a lot of fuel. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, we'll trade this in. No, not this. No. And we'll get it. We're just going to get a chaser bin that goes on the back of the truck. Now we won't be able to take it out on the field, but that's all right. Since I'm pretty much a one-man op, I can just drive the harvester off the field when it's full. This poor tractor has had the life beat out of it. Now, I learned something. OSA taught me that cleaning your tractor actually makes it stops it from getting paint damage. Not stops completely, but it way slows down how quickly you lose paint on the tractor. So it's a good idea to keep. Now it is actually a good idea in game to keep your tractors clean if you want them to stay pretty. All right. So we're gonna park this here. Actually, not yet. This is going to have to run down to the shop with the Demco bin. And this bin does require 400 horsepower, so I was over or underpowering it. Lesson learned. All right, so I'm going to hire a worker. Let's see if this works. It never does. No. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Oh, there. And I want him to be set destination. See if he'll go. He's going. We'll see if he goes. All right. But this is kind of a thing. We're going to basically have less trailers to do the same amount of work. And that's not a bad thing. That's right. That's where the rest of the money went. I forgot we had to also buy that. We had to trade in our little device and buy that. So sometimes things happen. And once again, it's been 2 weeks since I've gotten to play on my farm because I've been sick. So And before that, we were covering the new, you know, logging simulator 22 that is part of Farming Simulator 22. But really is kind of its own game with its own map. That's a whole other story. So this thing we should get almost full value for. It's only got no time on it at all. And you can see right here, this is why that tractor just is too small for that chaser bin. When a tractor's too small for a bin, you'll see that. Oop, hold on. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the ways that you know something is too big is that the tractor, when you hire a worker, they won't be able to pull it. And right there he's... All right. Ooh. Spiky frames. So what we're going to do is we're just going to trade places here. I'm going to... we're going to go in here. And I'm going to grab the semi-truck. And set destination here. And I think the target rotation just changed all by itself. What on earth is he doing? Okay, so maybe this is just a map issue. The thing, they can't find the road. He's driving right down the center of the road there. That's bizarre. Oh, Lordy. All right, we'll be back. All right, I have arrived, and it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful bin. It's the first time I've ever used it. Sucks that it requires so much horsepower to operate, but... yeah. So I lost, only like $30,000 on that. Not too bad. Frick's sake. Dang it. Same thing for this. So I guess they kind of use... You know what? Let me think about this. I could just use this. I mean, I don't have to... The other one's not... is kind of European looking. I'm just going to keep this. You know what? But I am going to fix those wheels. It bothers me that I've got steel wheels on the truck and then white wheels on the trailer. It's going to forever bother me. Rim color. There we go. Much better. So we'll just keep this trailer. Okay, so now we got to take a look at our fundage. And an idea. What if we take this tractor? How much are they offering for this one? Because let's just see. $230,000. And what do we have available as options? Clever Motors. We have, this is that the one we have? The AFS Connect? Yeah, probably. Though that goes up to 435. Is ours... What do we have? Magnum 340 CVX. Magnum 340 CVX. It must be a mod. I mean, there are these guys. AFS Connect. So can this do... Yeah, see, this has got the newer connections on it. And that does too. This would really... Yeah, see, that has the AFS Connect on it too. Where's the versatile? Does not. Oh, this one does. The one we bought does not. Oh, because we bought an older one. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? You. This, no, it's not the Optum that we're driving. Okay, well, that gives us some ideas. So really, if we want bigger horsepower on the case line, that does 435. Similar tractor to what we have now, but just bigger. Different tires. Oh. 359. Now you're talking, pony boy. Wow. Standard 3-meter crawler track board. Ooh. Oh, there's some cool tire options for this one. Oh, man. I don't know. That's pretty buff. So we would keep the same loan, have no money left. Keep the same loan, have a little bit of money left. No. No, we're good. We're good. Dang it. I love new toys. Okay. Okay, I got myself under control. Well, what do we have for this one? Maybe this one's got some cool options. I don't know. Let's customize this. We can bump it up. Now that might be a nice compromise. 435. Not that we really even need that much horsepower. Oh. Now see. Broad crawler tracks. I never thought about fertilization. That's one thing that we haven't covered yet. Oh, I think my planter does. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to sell it. Oh, dang it. I pressed the wrong button. I'll be back. All right, so the game saved, thankfully, pretty close to where we were. So I am pulling out, that's my phone, by the way, if you're wondering. I'm looking at this auger. I'd like to still have an auger wagon because that is one thing that we really do a lot of in America. This one's not a very American auger. Unfortunately, the ones that we have, we no longer have the mid-size ones like the Metal Tech or the, I forget the other brand, but they were blue. I can't remember the name. It had a single wheel. But we do have this European style one. Perard. I'm not sure if we have the X-Flow in America or not. We probably do. So I'm just going to grab this. But you can even see here, like if I change the sign, it's in French. Convoy Agricole. That bothers me. Okay, so I kind of did an intermediate balance thing here. First of all, yeah, we upgraded to 417 horsepower. Not the full-on 435, but that takes us over 400, which is plenty. I also downsized the cart, so we will not be needing a larger tractor. I may at some point buy another medium-sized tractor underneath this. But this should give us what we need around our farm currently, unless we decide to upgrade the size. But I talked to the dealership and I said, you know, there used to be that brand that made smaller auger wagons. He's like, oh, Kinsey. And he's like, we actually do have one in stock. It just wasn't in the, for whatever reason, it wasn't in the books. So here it is. Got the Kinsey wagon. And he said they're actually going to update their what do you call it, catalog. He wasn't sure. Oh, sorry. He wasn't sure why they wasn't in there, but he's like, it will be from now on. Wonder how many sales they screwed up because of that. But this one's a little bit more suitable for this size tractor. So there we go. Shopping done. We've actually, now we need to put some money back into the bank. We're not going to have a lot left because I think we have a $300,000 loan. So I'll keep about 50 out, and then we'll pay the rest off when we sell off our crop in January and December, depending on the price peak. So I'll see you guys once we get back to the farm. And so we bring the lovely auger cart back home with our, what would you call this, our compromise tractor. So we got rid of the other tractor. We didn't buy a new tractor. We just got a new cart, which that was, I think I want to say that was Bowtie that recommended that. He's like, why don't you just get a new cart instead of a whole new tractor? And I'm like, because tractors are fun. But he's right. And I think the fact that I would have kept the other tractor if it had fit our equipment, that was the whole point. But the fact that it didn't fit the equipment made it so that it's not worth keeping. But this is. So let's get out there. I'm going to go ahead. I don't think we even need to cultivate because we're just planting now. I could try to use, but we could use oilseed radish as a fertilizer. So we decided this was going to be grass. Let me see here what we got. I think our seeder's probably empty, but I do have, I believe, a full seeder bin. And I don't know, I think this thing also takes fertilizer. We have a sprayer too, though. Oh, but we never checked our fields. Got soil samples, did we? So we need to do all that. What does this have? Owned by you. It doesn't say what it takes. Let's take a look in the shop. What we don't have anything leased yet. What we own. The seeder. This requires 270 horsepower. It does spread fertilizer also, but I'm thinking if we do oilseed radish, that can be planted all the way as late as this month and next month, right? Yeah. Or grass. Grass would work too. We could plant grass and then mow it and then plant crops. I've tried this before on other farms. It does work. And you get free grass and you get free fertilizer. Okay, well, first things first. Let's take care of our banking because that's kind of a big one. That's going to be here. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so let's repay it. I'm going to keep $50,000 for myself. So we basically have a net loss of $60,000. Jeez. We'll get some of it back, but so then what's next? We need to get the our little guy. And I'm going to run to the shop and pick up an Isara Scout, and we're going to get readings on all of our fields. So the first things first is we need to hop in the shop here and get our pop our 3-pointer on. There we go. And there's that. Looks so a little ungainly, but and I'm gonna go to the shop now, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. See you momentarily. I have leased a Scout. We're going to run this home and test out all of our fields and see what we're looking at for nitrogen levels and what they need as far as fertilization goes. And I think I am going to just plant grass all the way around. I'm not even going to bother with chemical fertilizer, which I think that'll increase our score as far as our DLC goes. As far as the precision farming goes, our score will go up because we are not harming the environment by planting grass. And then we'll plow it under next year when we go to do our plant for the crops that we're going to plant. But that gives us a free layer of fertilizer. For those of you that didn't know that, you get one free fertilization for growing grass. So it works the same, honestly, as what do you call that? The oilseed radish. So you might as well just do grass. Automatic 50% yield. And we need to get our little map out. Is it 9? Unfold the sampling tool. I wish it did it in squares. Say you love me always, forever. Alright, I'm going to get these fields sampled. I'll be back. So I'm realizing this is going to take me a lot longer than I thought it was. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. And I'll get this done between this episode and the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope sincerely that you're enjoying Spruce Mountain Farm. I feel like the series, unfortunately, is losing traction, but I do want to keep it going. I know we said when we get to Christmas, we'd make a decision on whether we continue to run it or not. I'd like to continue to run it into spring, probably Easter, because I feel like we're still just starting out, so I want to keep it going. So anyway, I will keep this running for another 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on Spruce Mountain Farm. Bye.